Hello, collective and spiritual baddies. Welcome to As Far as I Know. This is usually where I share my experiences and help you with spiritual practice, or kind of it's a space for sharing and connecting, and growth in our path, which is really just about connecting to our best selves. Yes, yes, with a focus on journaling. And I do use tarot and oracle cards here to help you. Yes, let's do this. Now, this is the Monday work. And the Monday work is all about spiritual practice. And I do journaling prompts for spiritual wellness to give you some ideas, because sometimes it's just hard to, journaling is it's about, it helps us to work out all of the things, and prompts are a nice way of just getting it started. Can we get it started? Oh, it's so funny. I also did a self-care kind of thing here, and it's really funny how get a reading keeps coming out. I feel like it's like that the internet patting me on the back. Like, girl, you got this, right? So let's get into the prompts first. And look, life is showing up in a lot of changes, and it's like kind of telling you what's coming up from within, because this was under the deck. And I feel like this is really about what it's all about. Coyote spirit, trust in divine detours. And I really feel like there are some things that may be coming up that it's kind of that energy of where you thought you were going, you're not really going. The universe throws this, little plot twist in for you. And sometimes that is very hard to deal with, right? And there's a lot about knowing that when things do change all of a sudden, just trust that it was for the best, right? So lizard spirit is reversed, y'all. So I took it reversed. We don't typically take oracle cards reversed, but I took it reversed, right? And, lizard spirit is about dream the world into being, right? And it's about being able to hold your vision. And it kind of feels like there might be something that maybe took you off course on your vision, or maybe you're just not clear about your vision. Maybe you don't have the ability to see it. And so you're really being drawn to write about what your vision is. Sometimes when we have a very specific vision for what our dream life is, on some level, even if you kind of have a vision, you don't believe it. But there can also be like changes. You can write about how your vision has changed, or what is stopping you from seeing this vision, from seeing your dream life. How are you blocking that? How are you blocking change? What, and that tends to be talking about pushing against it. Like, how are you pushing against it? There's a lot here about I feel like I'm raking y'all over the coals a little bit. Staying in safe spaces. Like, spirit has a plan is here, right? Which is about going slower. It is. But it's also, though, asking you, like, how are you, what is stopping you, right? How are you clinging to safety? Like, what are you, specifically with Badger Spirit being here, which is very Queen of Wandsy to me. You know, it's about being fearless. It's about taking chances. It's about getting out there and doing it. And what is stopping you? What is stopping you from taking chances? What is stopping you from going after specific things? What is stopping you? And, you know, you can really take a deep dive into, you know, how you may cling to, you know, it feels like a lot of South Node energy, right? But clinging to your comfort zone, you know? If you weren't clinging to your, and what it also tells you is that there's no rush, right? There's no rush. How are you clinging to your comfort zone? What is your comfort zone, for one thing? Okie dokie. Let's move on. Because there's not much else to really say about that. You know, but it looks as if, you know, you may be holding yourself back from doing some things. And, you know, especially, it's because whatever, like, we all have a dream life. We all have a way in which we think life should turn out and the things we think we should have. And sometimes that's so hard to imagine because we don't have it now. But there's a lot here about holding yourself back and believing that, you know, it's okay to, you know, a lot of people fear failure. I don't believe in failure. So whatever you try, even if that doesn't work out, it's not failing. Like, it's kind of like you may be afraid that something is not possible, but it's not impossible either. And if you don't start trying certain things, if you don't jump into being more fearless, you'll never know, you know, because safety is an illusion. There's no such thing as safety. No such thing. Okay. So let's get into the self-care. It may be time for you to work on habits that aren't serving you. And denial is here. It's kind of like you may even say it like, denying that a situation or certain habits are bad for you so that you don't have to do anything about them. And, you know, it's time for you to step more into acceptance. That's like saying, oh, this has to go. I've been dealing with this myself. This has to go. This can't be anymore, right? Get a reading is here. Okay, I don't know what else I need to say about that. You're here, so you're obviously doing it, and this is going to be, you know, important to really get in touch with your desires and your future path. Okay. So, your intuitive exercise, I pulled an energy of the week for you. And, you know, this might be hard for some people. I don't know. It's kind of hard for me sometimes. The Three of Cups. Okay. This is about connection. And the Fool was on the bottom with the Three of Pentacles. So much about collaboration, y'all. So I feel like the universe, so this is how this will work out for you. This is about you doing different things to connect with more people, to create supportive, collaborative energies with people. That could mean going out more or going to places that you would connect with new people. It is about getting out there, and it is about collaborating with others. And so this is your card of the week. And so the way that can work for you in journaling is that you can try some new things to connect with people. It could be also recording conversations you've had, like in terms of how people, it's an excellent way to script at the end of the day, is how people showed up in a supportive way for you, how you showed up in support of others. It's just calling for you to keep a running record of collaborating energies. That's what you're being, it could be that someone told you your hair looked nice and it made you feel good, made you feel supported. So you're being called to do that, to step into that energy and to journal about it, how it made you feel to be supported. What do you feel? How did people support you this week? How did you show up more for people? Places you might have gone to in which you had new interactions. It's asking you to take a chance. So maybe, you put yourself out there to take more chances. Maybe in the past, you've kind of hung back, right? Hung back, not really, with the Seven of Cups and the Nine of Swords, maybe afraid to start a conversation with someone, to ask someone to come to get together. So anxiety might have been where you wouldn't do that, wouldn't extend yourself. You're being called to take a chance on extending yourself and keep a written record for that. Keep a written record for it. It feels like a lot of times maybe it would just stress you out too much to do it. But, we should do the things we're afraid of. We definitely should. We definitely should. Now, this could involve going places because the Fool is about travel. Going places that you would be able to connect with people, to have a good time with people. Maybe, that can look like going somewhere to visit someone or to support something they're doing, or inviting people to come support something you do. It's about collaboration. Maybe there is something that you could work on with other people. So I see the connecting going on. So yes, that is your oracle spread for spiritual practice, and I hope it helps, and that you have the best week ever, Toodles.